Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another Tall Tale walkthrough. This one is the Legendary Storyteller or Tall Tale number 3. So first things first, you will need to head to the tavern, speak to Tasha in Ancient Spire Outpost and hit the book. As normal, we will go with the locations of the journals first. There are 5 to collect in this Tall Tale. Number 1 being at Lone Cove. Once you have arrived at Lone Cove, you will need to head for the northwest of the island. Here you will find a small cave. Just head on in, make sure your pockets are empty as there are barrels and crates. Have a little fight if necessary and you will find the journal on the side next to the mushrooms. When you click to read through the journal, some of them will give you a clue on the next one. As you can see in this one, it starts talking about merfolk and it mentions a mermaid's hideaway. Guess where journal 2 is? Okay, so we've all been to Mermaid's Hideaway for one thing or another on our adventures. This one is no different. This one can be found by the campfire in the northwest coast. Next to this unfortunate drunken sailor in the barrel. Journal number 2. Journal number 2 will point you to Old Salt Atoll. Another island that you may or may not frequent often. You cannot miss it. It has a big shipwreck in the middle of it. Speaking of shipwreck, in the bow you will find journal number 3. This one does not point you to a next location, but I can tell you it can be found in the tavern at Daggertooth Outpost. So once you're in the tavern, just head over to the bookcase. And this one will tell you the location of the next one, Naughty Man at Galleon's Grave. And of course, the Naughty Man at Galleon's Grave can be found hanging in a cage from the bowsprit of the galleon atop the outpost. This one was a little bit of a hit or miss to find, but I did eventually get the prompt. There we go. Once you've read this, you will get the commendation, and that is all the journals. Now we head on to the Tall Tale journal itself. The first few pages, this book belongs to Tasha, etc. are the same in all of them. You will then have 3 different sections. Each section will give you clues as to the location of the treasure. Do not worry, it might seem a bit daunting at first, but that's what you're here for. I've done the deciphering. So you just need to skip to the one you need. Okay, so first things first, if you get Baddies Attack. Baddies Attack is on Old Salts Atoll. We've just been there. It's got the shipwreck in the middle. As you can see, it is the island with the shipwreck just south of Plunder Valley, and the treasure is underneath the bowsprit. It could be a chest or one of two keys. Okay, if your book you have a birthday party, this is on the Wanderer's Refuge. On top of the island, just past the well, you will see two trees with lanterns in them. All you need to do is dig right smack bang in the middle of these and you will reveal the treasure. Fish Friends, as you can probably guess, is Mermaid's Hideaway. This one is a little bit difficult to get to. You need to climb to the very top above the archway, and you can sword lunge to the nearby cliff on this one with the trees on top and dig. If not, you'll have to try and ping yourself up from your cannon. If you have got monster hunting, you are looking for the crooked masts. On the crooked masts, you can see the bow of a ship just pointing out of the water near a rock off the southwest side of the island. All you need to do is just dive down. Monster Island. Monster Island is a thieves' haven. As you can see, it's southwest of Ancient Spire into the belly of the island. Then you climb up the ship, up the ladder, across the bridge by the waterfall, and you're looking for the three-headed statue. Just dig straight in front of these three heads, and there's your treasure. Naughty Man. Naughty Man is Scurvy Isle. You just need to find the small rock all by itself on the east of the island and dig next to that rock and the patch of grass. Rescue mission can be found on Crook's Hollow. This is on the south of the island. All you need to do is, once you've come out of the cave to the two bridges, this map is actually backwards. You will need to once you get to the end of the two bridges, as soon as you're off the rock, dig and you'll find it. Scary Friends relates to Kraken's Fall. You will find this is usually the key, this one, and it can be found on the backbone of a skeleton on the north of the island. So you'll see a skeleton between two rocks, and you need to climb up on its back and you will find it. If you do have this, it will be a key. Smallest boat is over on Lone Cove. You may want to do this as well as get the journal, but you might not have, or you might have already got the journal, so you won't need them both at the same time. Anyway, you need to head down below the island, so back into the cave where you found the journal, and dig next to the boat. There's a little rowboat in there, just dig next to that. Treasure Adventure is on Island K9. It is an uncharted island, but it is K9. With this one, you'll see a dip between the two islands. There is a shipwreck. You literally just need to swim down and find her at the bottom. And last but not least, we do have Windy Wings. You may have noticed while visiting Plunder Valley, there are many bird statues. This is the one you want, but instead of the big bird statue, you want the big bird shrine on the island. Once you get to the island, you will see a skeleton with bottles surrounded by it. Just dig next to the skeleton and you will get your treasure. So, once you've discovered Briggs's chest and the 2 keys, you'll get a crown key and a chalice key. You need to use the 2 keys to unlock the chest, and inside the chest you will get a plank. You will also hit yourself a checkpoint just here. So if you now get sunk, you don't need to worry about anything. You will get a carved plank. The carved plank will have holes in it that you need to line up with some landmarks on different islands. On the back of the plank, it will have coordinates to the island you need to be on. For instance, this one was G16. I just had to go to island G16, line up the landmarks. The little hole tells me where to dig. And there we go. But as with the map, there are many different planks. So let's talk about them. B13 will be Mermaid's Hideaway. You are looking for this part of the map, which coincidentally is where you need to sword lunge to. E17 is Discovery Ridge. You are looking for this particular shipwreck. F3, Smuggler's Bay. The plank gives it away is of course the arch and the rowboat. G10, Cannon Cove. You are looking for the edge of the cliff and the rocks to line them up. G16, Plunder Valley. Of course, the Big Bird Cave. H6, Lone Cove. You are looking for these 2 rocks. H19, Sharkbait Cove. You want the statue in the middle, you just need to get the angle right. M10, Shipwreck Bay. You just need to find yourself in this position. Q3, Marauder's Arch. Again, you are just looking for these 2 rocks, one with a dead tree, kind of a big giveaway. R12, Kraken's Fall. You are looking for this particular ship with the Kraken skull on it. And there you go. Once you've dug up your treasure, return it to Tasha and just have to do it 4 more times to get all the commendations. And the sails. They are very pretty sails. I'd just like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for Tall Tale 4.